that has a loss of life. I haven't been able to do it. And the issue is that I extend my heart. I extend my command staff that's out there, but I can't get to everybody who is a victim in the city. And it may not be from a police conflict. It could be the 170 some odd lives that we've lost out here from shootings. It could be from child abuse. It could be from rape. I can't touch everybody, but know this, it matters to me. I'm not here to play a game. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm not here to shy away from things. I'm here to make it better. And all I ask is that you stand with me and help me to make it better.
Thank you, Commissioner. I want to just remind people that we want to get to everyone that has a question, and so in order to do so, we are going to have to try to keep it a little bit shorter for the questions and the answers to the extent possible. It's 7:45. Our scheduled time to end was 8, so keeping that in mind before you ask the question. Thank you.
Good evening. I have two questions very quickly, very short, sweet, to the point. Number one, as a practicing...
Identify yourself.
Yes, my name is Russell Neverdon, and I'm running for State's Attorney for Baltimore City. One of our major concerns, and Commissioner, I recognize that this was a mess that all came before you came here, but what I want to know and what I've been able to gather from canvassing is, what steps will you take to restore public trust?
Yes.
Because as a defense attorney, when I can go into court and prepare a defendant that you're going to jail based on the evidence that's there, the jury is sending a message when they come back with a not guilty despite overwhelming evidence. And the problem is, it still creates a plaguing issue of violent crime on the citizens, because every I needs to be dotted and every T needs to be crossed. So what steps will you take, even if it's working with a better relationship with the state's attorney, who will be there at night when there's a police involved incident, but more importantly, what steps will you take to restore public trust in the Baltimore City Police Department? Because the community is the eyes and ears of the police department. It's not Superman or somebody dropping out of the sky, but it's the citizens of Baltimore who make that call to 911 when something happens. So I don't want there to be any mistake that the citizens of Baltimore like crime, because they don't. They call the police. So what can you do, or what initiatives do you have in place to better restore the public trust in the Baltimore City Police Department? That's number one. And number two, as it pertains to working with the state's attorney's office, have there been any joint efforts with respect to addressing violent crime as it pertains to organized crime in the form of gang violence and drug organizations? And if so, what efforts are being made, if you can talk about that? But are there any efforts in place from a collaborative, being community, police, and state's attorney, to work on those two areas?
Your first question dealing with addressing public trust, which is a very complex issue. And an overly simplified response to that is, the organization has gone through scandals. The organization has gone through some of the things that have made you angry tonight in the way that we have treated people. The way that, at times, the way that we speak to people, the interaction. I've been told by Congress people, I've been told by politicians at the city level, I've been told by community people. So clearly, those are issues that we need to clean up. The fact that the anger in this room comes out because you don't feel that the process is fair says that we need to build a process that's open, transparent, that allows other people to look at us until we build that trust back up. And it's not going to happen overnight. Until we stop the scandals, until we treat the public with respect, to when we pull up and you see us deal with a situation, you walk away and you go, wow, they did a good job in how they treated me with professional standards. Yes, those things are going to bring back the public trust, and those are the things that we're pushing to change this organization. And what I say at graduations is that these new recruits coming out are part of a revolution, part of a changing of an organization that has to change the culture to connect with its community.